one is really intelligent, he questions what is the cause of this sinful actions? Why am I performing sinful action? And here it is mentioned, the answer is ignorance is the cause of sinful life. Ignorance is the cause of sinful life, and sinful life is the cause of one's dragging on in material existence. So these are all very, very important things. You see, last week, the topic or the theme that we had was yajna or sacrifice. And this whole purport is talking, this is actually a culmination. After explaining the different sacrifices in the 4th chapter, this is a summary. Why should one perform sacrifice? We saw in the 3rd chapter of Bhagavad Gita also, Krishna says, Yagyarthat karmano anyatra lokoyam karma bandhana tadartham karma kaunteya mukta sangha samachar. If we really want to come out of these reactions of our actions, if we want to be freed from this, then action should be performed for the pleasure or the satisfaction of Krishna. Yagyarthat karmano loko ayam karma bandhana. Everything else binds us in this material world. Tadartham karma kaunteya mukta sangha samachara. In our life, we do various kinds of activities. Here it is mentioned, the Vedas talk about the four regulations like dharma, artha, kama, moksha. There is the path of religion, economic comfort, regulated sense gratification, and at last the means to get out of the miserable conditions entirely. That's what this purport is talking about. We do various kinds of religious activities, we do various kinds of rituals, but we never realize that the ultimate goal of doing all the activities is to develop an affinity towards the Lord. Dharma swanushtita pumsam viswaksena kathasuyaha notpadayat yadiratim shrama eva hi kevalam. All the occupational duties that I'm doing, all the regulations, religious activities, rituals that I'm performing, if it is not developing viswaksena dharma swanushtita pumsam viswaksena kathasuyaha notpadayat yadiratim. If I'm not developing an attraction for Krishna or hearing about him, shrama eva hi kevalam, this is useless labor. If I have to highlight from this verse, because our memory is so poor, so pathetic, that is why it's not like, it's for you alone, including me, all of us, products of Kali Yuga, we don't remember at all. 1 week is past, we forget what all we discussed in the last class. So that is why it is so important and imperative to note, write, and to pay attention. If I have to highlight some important things from this, as mentioned in the first 3 lines, the reason why we are getting dragged on in this material existence, dragging on in material existence, nobody really wants. It may look very attractive at the beginning when we are young, things are going in our ways, but there are people who are very miserable even at a young age. But even if you are not, and you have a very good karma, and you are getting everything that you want, all the material necessities are fulfilled, and you have more desires, still we experience the miseries, the perplexities without fail. We go through a miserable existence in the form of experiencing diseases, in the form of experiencing old age, and ultimately death, where everything is snatched and taken away from us. So that is why the word used here is dragged on, dragging on in material existence. We are dragging on in this material existence, and the reason for being dragged on is our sinful life. The sinful activities that we perform becomes the cause of our getting dragged on in this material world. And the cause of the sinful life is ignorance. I don't know if you have ever felt like this, but there is a situation of helplessness. There is a situation of being powerless. There is a situation of I don't know what to do. I'm in a very precarious situation and I want to come out. I don't want to be in this kind of a situation. That kind of a feeling comes. That feeling is not just when we are going through difficult situations, but often also in our inability to restrain ourselves to act sinfully. Sometimes we know that this is not good, this is not right, I should not be doing this, I'm not supposed to engage in this sinful act, this is not good. But I'm not able to have the spiritual strength to restrain, to restrict myself. Very rightly, in third chapter, 35th or 36th verse, Arjuna says, Atha kena prayuktoyam papam charati purushaha anichannapi varshneya baladiva niyojitaha. Atha kena prayuktoyam. By what am I impelled to act sinfully? I know this is not right. I know this is not good. But why am I impelled to act sinfully? As if being dragged. Atha kena prayuktoyam papam charati purushaha anichan. I don't have any interest. I actually don't want to. But still I'm not able to control myself. Anichan api varshnaya baladiva niyojita. There is a force being dragged. I'm acting sinfully. And to answer to that question is such an important answer. We may take it granted. I know the answer, I know the words, but as I said, it is very important to contemplate and meditate on these words, because these are all life transforming words. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, to answer to this question of Arjuna, Kama esha krodha esha rajoguna samudbhava mahasano mahapapma vidhi enam iha vairinam. Kama esha krodha esha. It is lust only, O Arjuna, which is born of the mode of passion. Kama esha krodha esha rajoguna samudbhava mahasano mahapapma. It's all devouring. Mahapapma, and it is the worst enemy. The worst enemy of ours is not there outside, it is within. It is the desire, it is the lusty tendency. Kama esha, the desire to enjoy this material world, especially with opposite sex. Kama esha krodha esha rajoguna samudbhava mahasano mahapapma vidhi enam iha vairinam. Know that for sure this is the worst, this is the dreadliest enemy. After having spoken about the reason why one is acting sinfully, Krishna goes on to tell which are the sitting place of this lust. And he says these are the senses, our own mind, and the intelligence. These three places. The senses, the mind, and the intelligence are the sitting place of this